All right, hi everyone. We're gonna get started here. All you're gonna need is a chair. So we're gonna grab our chairs here. You're gonna start by taking your hand down by the side here, and then you're gonna bring your ear to the opposite side. You wanna lean a little bit away to feel a nice big stretch into your neck. From here, you're gonna look up behind your shoulder. You're gonna feel a little bit more of a stretch in the front of your neck. And now you're going to tuck the chin down to look down towards this armpit. You're going to feel it more into the back of the neck. And then from here, you're just going to bring that chin back up, back down, nice and slow. We're going to repeat that 3 times. And we're going to switch sides. So again, grab onto that chair, bring your ear down to the opposite side, just hold it. You'll notice that I'm leaning my body a little bit away from that arm that's anchored on the chair, feeling a nice big stretch. Next, you're going to take your chin up towards the ceiling. Again, you're going to feel it a little bit more in the front of your neck. Now take it down towards that armpit, tuck that chin down. You're going to feel it into the back more of the neck. And then you're just going to wiggle. So you're going to look up towards the ceiling, come back down, go nice and slow. If you're feeling like one spot's a little bit more stuck than the rest, you can hang out there. Do one more here. So next you're going to take your hand, you're going to lightly push on your chin. Then you're going to take your opposite hand, grab the base of the skull, lift up towards the ceiling, and tuck down. You're going to feel a nice big stretch all the way down your spine. We're going to reset here. So lightly push on the chin, take the base of your skull, you're going to lift it up towards the ceiling, and pull it down. One more time, push that chin in, take the base of the skull, you're going to lift up and then pull it down. Come back up to center. You're going to lean back onto your chair here. Make sure that you feel comfortable leaning back. Take your hands behind your head, kind of like you're hanging out at the beach. You're going to lift your chest up, and then you're going to allow your back to go over top of the edge of the chair. Do a small little sit-up, reset, bring that chest up, and lean back. Again, if the chair allows it, just make sure that you're not going to topple over backwards. One more little sit-up, nice tall chest here. Look up towards the ceiling and lean back. Next, you're going to hold on to the back of the chair here. You're going to open up the chest and lean yourself forward. You can kind of wiggle around, see where you feel that stretch the most. I find if I kind of push the chair away and allow my chest to fall forward, that's how I feel it. And reset, go back into that position. One more, reset. From here, I'm going to scoot my butt all the way to the edge of the chair. My hands are going to be interlaced behind my back. And then I'm going to tip myself over so my hands go up towards the ceiling. Come back out. We're going to reset there. Get a nice good grip. Open up the chest and lean forward. One more time, just reset those shoulders, lean forward, let the arms kind of pull forward towards the head. Come all the way up. You're just going to do a couple circles with the shoulders, so just circling them back. Change direction. So next we're gonna do a slow corkscrew. So we've done these before. So corkscrews, we usually go like this pretty fast, where one hand's twisting one direction, the other one's going the opposite. We're gonna go nice and slow here. I want you to look towards one side. You're gonna slide, and that arm there is actually gonna lift up towards the ceiling. You're gonna feel a nice big stretch here and hold. Come back down, change the direction. You're gonna slide, and then lift up, feeling a nice big stretch into that side of the body. Come back down, change your direction, lean forward, and lift upwards. And change the arms again. You're gonna slide and lift. Other side, slide and lift.
What's that?
Last one, you're gonna slide and lift. And just take your shoulders up towards your ears and down. We're just gonna do a couple of those just to relax the shoulders. Next, we're gonna create a figure four with our legs. So as you can see, this kind of looks like the number 4. You're gonna bend that knee, bring this all the way up. My right leg is up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna side bend away from this knee. So you can either just go down towards the floor, feeling a nice big stretch here, or take your hand here, put it onto your shin, and look up and twist back. That's how I really feel the stretch. Come back up to that seated position and hinge forward. This time we're gonna get more into that glute. And then we're gonna go back to that twist. So again, you can just reach down towards the floor, reach up to the ceiling, or you can take that hand across the shin bone and then twist to look back. Come back to center, nice and tall. Hinge forward, getting it into that glute again. One more of each. Again, you can reach down or you can cross over, creating that twist. You should be feeling it up here in the low back and a little bit into the glute. And back to center, hinge forward. Now from here, we're gonna stay with that leg, and I'm gonna put my knee onto the chair, and you can see my foot goes back. You're gonna stand up nice and tall here, and it's like I'm pushing my knee forward. You're gonna feel a big stretch right here. Just hang out here. Relax out of it. We're gonna go back into that position again and hold for another 10 seconds.
That's right. I like how it
And the work that he put into his music, he really truly is a remarkable performer.
Relax that leg. You're gonna sit back down. We gotta switch sides. So you're gonna cross that leg over, creating that figure 4 again. So you've got 2 options here. You can either reach down towards the ground, feeling a stretch here, or the way that I prefer is grabbing onto the shin and looking backwards. Come back to center, sit up nice and tall, hinge forward. Feel a nice stretch into the glute. Come back out, we're gonna create that twist again, or you can just side bend, whichever way you feel that stretch better. Back to center, lean forward. Last time, again, you can either side bend or come across. And hinge forward. So we're gonna do that King Arthur stretch again. So you take that leg down, place it on the chair. You're gonna wiggle so that knee goes all the way back. From here, you're gonna stand up nice and tall. And then you're gonna push the knee down, squeezing the glutes, leaning forward. You're gonna feel a nice big stretch into the quad. Now relax out of that position and get into a little bit of a tighter stretch there. All right, relax that leg, give it a good shake. We're gonna face the chair this time, put the leg up. You're gonna stand nice and tall, and then you're gonna hip hinge forward, feeling a nice stretch into the back of the leg. Relax out of that position, reset the hips, and then lean forward again, feeling a nice stretch into the hamstring. Now this time, my right leg is here. I'm gonna take my left hand. I'm gonna put my left hand towards my toe, and then I'm gonna open up into a twist here. Just check your balance here, go nice and slow. Come back to center and go back into that twist. So slide that arm down and then twist backwards. Back to center, we're gonna switch sides, have that leg out in front. Nice and tall with your torso, you're gonna hinge your hip forward. You should be feeling a nice stretch right here into the hamstring. Come back out of it and lean forward. Come on out. This time we're going to create that twist. So my opposite hand is sliding down, and I'm going to open backwards to look behind. Come back to center. Reset. We're going to do 2 repetitions. And back to center. We're gonna go back into that quad stretch again. So you're gonna put your knee up onto the chair. The further you bring your knee back, the harder this exercise is gonna be. The more the knee is forward, the easier it is. So find something that's challenging for you. Now last time we were tucking the knee under to feel a nice stretch here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna twist away. So it's my right leg that's up. I'm gonna twist towards the left. And now I'm gonna push my hip forward and hold. Come back to center. We're going to twist 3 times. So we're going to sit up nice and tall and twist away. Back to center. 1 more. And we're going to switch legs, doing the same thing. So place that knee up onto the chair, nice and tall here. And now we're going to twist away and hold. Back to center. Nice and tall, twist again and hold. 1 more, nice and tall, and twist. You're gonna come back to center, you're gonna sit down on your butt. So next what we're going to do is we're going to lean forward. You're going to place one hand on the ground, the other hand's up towards the ceiling, and just hold. Come back to center. We're going to switch sides and hold. Back to center, switch sides. Switch sides again. Switch again. And 1 more. Back to center. So now we're going to get some ab strength going here. So your hands are going to go behind your neck, And when you turn, you're gonna tap towards your knee, come back down, switch sides. That's 2, we're gonna go for 10. Once you've done 10, you're gonna be back to center. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach down, like kind of like an airplane. So you got your airplane, you're gonna reach down, come back up, reach down to the other side. Same thing, we're gonna do 10 in total, 5 aside.
Rodrigo, Leanne, Archie, and Loretta, and Wendy, who's over in University Heights, says that she is celebrating her birthday today. Her birthday month. You're in good company. Celebrating a birthday with me today is funny man Jim Parsons from Big Bang Theory, 48. Louis Anderson is 68. I was wondering why David Suzuki was trending on Twitter. He's 85.
Next, what you're gonna do, opposite hand to opposite toe, you're gonna kick and reach, and then switch sides. So again, we're going for the abs here. You're tucking, using those strong core muscles to lift up the leg. That's 4 reps, we're gonna go for 10 in total. And then we're gonna repeat all those. So then your hands are up like this, you're gonna cross over for 10 more reps. Once you've done 10, we've got the sideways airplane. So you're gonna reach up and you're gonna really crunch with that ab to the side. And then we're gonna switch sides. Once you've done 10, we're gonna kick across. Now from here, we're gonna do a little bit more of an advanced stretch. If you want, you can just stay with the legs in, straight in front of you. If you want a little bit more advanced, grab onto your foot, sit up nice and tall, feeling a nice stretch into the hamstring. We're gonna switch legs. So again, you can keep your leg just like this, or you can try reaching for the toe and lifting it up. We're gonna switch sides. We're gonna do 2 on either side. Other side. Next, we're gonna stand on up. We're gonna do abs in a mountain climber position. So you've got your chair in front of you. You're gonna walk your feet back. You're gonna bring your knee up towards your chest so that you feel the strength of your stomach muscles. You're gonna hold for 2 seconds, 1, 2, and then change your legs, 1, 2. We've got 10 in total. Once you've done 10, we're gonna do a downward dog. So you're gonna push your hips down and then come down onto the seat, feeling a nice little stretch into your back. Now you're gonna bend one knee, bend the other knee, and just cycle between the legs. Come back to center, and now what you're gonna do is arch your back like a cat-cow, and then you're gonna sink down looking at the chair, going back and forth. From here, you're gonna step up onto the chair. You're gonna bend this knee here, tuck your pelvis under and sink down. You're gonna feel a pretty intense stretch down the leg. Come out of that position, we're gonna go back in. Come back out one more time. See if you can sink any further into that stretch. We're gonna switch legs, do the same thing. So step up onto that chair, tuck that pelvis under, you're gonna sink down, feeling a stretch on the leg that's on the floor. Ease out of that stretch, see if you can go any deeper. Once more, ease out, go back down. And relax, we're gonna go back to the mountain climbers. Now you can go straight, or if you want a little bit more of an advanced one, bring it to the outside or the inside. So bring it across to the opposite side. Again, you're gonna hold it for 2 seconds. So you're holding for 1, 2, we're gonna do 10, 5 per side. And again, you don't have to go across, you can do what we were doing earlier, where you're just going straight. Once you've done 10, you're gonna push those hips back, bring your hands down to the center, and then you're gonna bend one knee and then bend the other leg, feeling a nice stretch into the low back and into the hamstrings. And then from here, we're gonna go into those cat-cows. So you wanna arch your spine up, and then you're gonna look up towards the ceiling, feeling a nice stretch into your back, and just cycle between the two. Next, you're gonna stand on up, put one leg up onto the chair. You're gonna bend that knee, sink down, feeling a nice big stretch here. Ease out of it and go back in. Once more, ease out and sink in. Switching legs. Come back out, sink in further. Once more, ease out and sink back in. All right, next up you've got your chair. We're gonna do some squats here. So I'm gonna show you 2 different options. Option number 1, you're just getting your butt to touch, come back up. And you just want a little bit of a tap so you're not sitting down. If that is way too easy for you, you're gonna try to do it with one leg. So you're gonna sit down, stand back up. I'll tell you when to switch legs. We're gonna do 10 in total or 5 per leg, okay? So up to you. And you can even try just having the heel down, but most of the weight is in one leg. Again, we're going for 10 repetitions here, but if you got the single leg going, we're gonna go 5 on one side, 5 on the other. So once you've done 5, make sure that you switch your legs. Once you've done 10, you're gonna sit down, and then we're gonna punch across. So use your strong core muscles, tighten it up, and then you're gonna punch across with the arms.
Oh, so can you use that for your snow and for your legs?
And relax, we're gonna go back to the squats. Again, you can squat with both legs, or you can go to single leg, up to you. If you're trying to transfer from the 2 legs to the 1 leg, it's actually easier to start sitting. Bring that leg into the center line and then stand up. Take both legs, sit back down. This is a great way to progress to the single leg. Because it's easier to stand on up than it is to lower yourself, trusting that the chair is going to be there. So again, 10 repetitions, 5 per side.
All right, well, you know more than I do, so I say let's stop talking about that and start talking about music. What are you looking to hear?
And again, we're going to do the punching. Nice tight core here. As you're twisting, I really want you to feel those stomach muscles. You can go slow or you can speed it up. It's up to you. Perfect. So next up, we're going to get into these hamstrings. So if you're in a chair, your feet are going to go pretty wide on the edge. Nice and tall here, you're going to hip hinge forward till you feel a stretch into the hamstrings. Now push your heels down, squeeze your butt, and then you're going to stand up. So these are called good mornings. And they're very good for your low back, for your glutes, and for your hamstrings. We're going to do 10 of these. Make sure when you lean forward you relax, but tighten everything before you stand back up. Two more here. Once you've done 10, so before we were punching, now we've got uppercuts. When there's uppercut, pretend that you're going to actually press up into something because that's where you're going to feel your abs. So we're going across the body like this. You can go slow where you feel it, or you can go fast. Make sure that you keep that nice and strong so that you feel it in the abs. And relax. We're going to go back into the hamstrings. So pretty wide. Arms are crossed. You're going to hinge forward, feeling a nice stretch into the hamstrings. Then push your feet down to stand back up. Squeeze the glutes at the top and relax back down. So we've got 10 of these. And once you've done 10, then you got the uppercuts again. Nice strong stomach, like someone's punching you in the gut, and you're gonna punch upwards. And for the last exercise today, we're just gonna do circles. So you're just gonna, like you're stirring a pot with your whole body. So that's 4 reps. We're going to go 5 times, and then we're going to change direction. And that's going to wrap up your midday mobility thing for today. Again, if you guys have any suggestions for following weeks, make sure to email me. And it's always a pleasure having you guys follow along. And that's everything. Enjoy your Wednesday, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye. Take care.